Hey y'all, this video is going to be about really what made me want to recover, or what led me to recovery. What made me recover was kind of out of necessity and hope. Necessity because I was, at the time when my eating disorder was its worst, was when I was living with my mom and she was buying groceries and all that, and I could afford to let her take care of when going to the grocery store and all that stuff. But it came to a time when we couldn't live there anymore, so she moved somewhere and I moved to my grandma's house again. And my granny was 80 something, she's still 80 something, I don't know, but the point is she couldn't go to the grocery store. I had to feed myself. I was responsible for going to the grocery store and making food choices and all that stuff. And I know I felt bad about like wasting her money, so anything I bought I would eat. And also I felt like her food was dirty because she would eat after her pets, and I'm not saying that's bad if you do that, but I just didn't, it was gross to me. So I ended up eating a lot of packaged foods and a lot of fast foods when I first moved in with my granny, and so I gained a whole lot of weight. And so at that point I made a choice that I could either sit there and feel so bad about this weight gain, or I could put a new label on it and call it recovery and start trying to make myself get better. And so that was kind of the point where I decided I was going to start recovery. And it took me a long time to really fully accept that I was trying to recover, but when I finally did, I got so much better. Like, it went by so much faster. But in the beginning it was really hard process. Like, it was me in between saying I'm trying to recover and like I don't even know what to do with myself right now. It was just the most confusing time of my life. But I ended up deciding it was recovery. I was trying to recover, and I had to get better. I had to, because this was also a time when I was trying to kill myself a lot, or talking about killing myself a lot. So it was a time when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to live or if I wanted to end my life. And I just, through the help of some really important teachers and really good friends, I made it through, and I decided that I did want to live and there was some kind of hope for my future. So that was what made me finally decide I was going to recover. It was really scary to go into recovery, because the biggest fear you have when you have bulimia or anorexia or anything like that is obsessing about weight, your biggest fear is you're going to gain weight. And the whole point of recovery is getting to a healthy weight, which means gaining weight and maintaining a healthy weight. And so that's like your biggest fear, and you're facing it when you admit you're going to recover. So I was really afraid to recover because I was going to gain weight. It was inevitable. And I was afraid to recover too, because at this point, like, my eating disorder all this started in 2005, and I started recovering around 2011. And my eating disorder was such a big part of my life, and I didn't know who I was going to be without my eating disorder. And it was just me thinking, who am I going to be now? Like, what am I going to, I'm going to be an empty person. Like, what am I going to do from here? I have to start all over. And it's scary when you look at it that way, but it's also, it can be really exciting to think of it as you get a brand new, fresh chance in recovery to make your life whatever you want it to be. But I know it's scary because it's part of your identity, and you're giving up part of your identity when you decide to recover. And I mean, you are still going to have that in your life. That is going to be a part of your past, but you're going to gain so much more from recovery. You're going to realize how strong you are, and it's just going to be like, you're going to be so proud of yourself when you get on the other end of this. You're going to be glad that you dropped that identity and you picked up a new one that says, I have recovered, or I am recovering, and I am so strong. I have overcame so much, and I can overcome so much more, and I can do anything that I put my mind to because I defeated this, and I can do anything. You're probably wondering, is recovery worth it? And I can tell you it is absolutely worth it. There's so much in my life right now that I never thought. Like, I never thought I would go to a 4-year college. I never thought I would be majoring in something. I never thought I would be with Skylar and not have anything crazy going on. I never thought I would have my cats that I love like more than anything in the world. I never thought any of this was going to be possible. I never thought I was going to move to Raleigh. I never thought any of this would happen. I never even like imagined it happening. I never even registered this kind of stuff happening in my future. I never allowed myself to dream like this. And in recovery, you have to set goals for yourself and dreams for yourself. And when you do that and you say, I want this, you're going to go after it, and these things are going to happen, and you're going to find out so much about yourself, and so many opportunities are going to come up just from you recovering, the process. It's going to be amazing, and it's absolutely worth it. I want to see what happens for my life, because now I know that anything I want to do, I can, because my eating disorder is not going to hold me back anymore. I'm going to do whatever I want to in life, and I know that you're going to be able to do that too. I hope this video helps you understand kind of more about what I went through, and maybe it can be applied to some things that you're going through, and if anything else, hopefully it makes you feel like you're not alone, because you're not, and I know everything's going to be okay for you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.